Hi, this is Elizabeth from My Pretty Goth Adventure. Today I am going to be reviewing this Dashing Diva LED gel lamp. I have never done gel nails before, ever. So this will be an adventure together. I wish I knew what patent pending meant. I think I know what it means, but I don't know the point of putting it on this. It says safe cure technology to prevent heat spikes, optimized curing power, ergonomic design for manis and petties. This is what it looks like. It has a little button and a little charge port. I don't know if it charges or if that's just power port. Ooh. That is pretty nice. That's a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I think this was $15 off of Walmart. So that's pretty nice. And it just uses a normal, like, charging cable you'd use for your phone. I think both Apple and Android, the newer versions, use both of these. This is the cord it comes with. So, I have already filed my nails down and buffed them. My cuticles are rough. I have not been taking care of my hands the way I probably should. This is the gel polish I'm going to use. One Step gel polish in Oil Slick. So I'm going to read the instructions because every time I Google it, I get a different answer. This is the box that the gel came in. Pretty, in my opinion. It says to buff nails, to remove natural shine and clean off debris, apply a thin, it says thin in bold letters. Thin. Even coat of gel to nails, covering the free edge and avoiding the cuticle area. Curing, place nails close together directly under the Salon Perfect UV LED gel light lamp. Cure for 1 minute, slightly tilting nails from side to side while under the lamp to ensure all sides of the nail cure. Cure thumbs separately, apply additional thin even coats until desired coverage is achieved. Nice. To remove, you're supposed to buff the top layer of the gel with a file, place a cotton pad soaked in acetone on top of the nail, secure in place by wrapping fingertip with foil, and let soak for 10 minutes before removing. So I'm going to say that these bad boys are going to be stuck on. No mistakes. So let's see what we're looking at. I was going to do this outside, but then I read online that this gel polish, if done in the sun, might actually cure from the sun, but it won't cure correctly. Ugh, it smells absolutely atrocious. I don't know how to feel about that. And I'm a little bit worried about getting it on my actual cuticle, specifically because of the way this smells. It smells a lot worse than normal nail polish, and I don't know if it's because it's gel polish or if it's the brand name. Normally nail polish just smells like acetone, you know, it's a little acetone-y, but this is a totally different rodeo. That's what it looks like. One coat uncured. And of course, it doesn't really cover the way normal nail polish covers either. Of course, normally I'm a little bit sloppier with it. I'm trying to be very delicate and careful with this. It's not as opaque as I thought it would be. It's, if I do a really, really, really thin layer, it's kind of gray. So this specific one will take more than one layer. Like the top one's a thicker layer, the bottom one's not quite as thick. And I put the lamp on, but it turned off automatically a second ago. So that's good. If you leave it on by accident, it looks like it'll turn off on its own, which is nice. I like saving options like that. Sometimes they're a pain in the butt when you want them to stay on and they don't. But I'm a very active person. I'm out digging in dirt and doing stuff and dishes and cleaning and out in nature. I do lots of sidewalk chalk and crafty things, and just I use my hands a lot, so my nails aren't typically very good. I'm going to go ahead and put, and so if I'm using normal nail polish, I'll be honest, it's chipping or it's gone within a couple days. Doesn't matter what I do. I was filing my nails a little bit, buffing them a little bit more, and that helped certain nail polishes stay on longer, but for the most part, they just didn't stay very long at all. You know, they would chip or flake. Especially if I was trying to have long nails, because doing stuff with long nails and the polish would just kind of flake off or crack from the force of my nails bending under the pressure of whatever I'm doing. So we shall see how long these last. And at the end of this, I'll have little clips that I've collected over however long this stuff lasts on my hands to show the wear and tear and if it's worthwhile. Because this wasn't that expensive. I do not recall how much the nail polish was. I bought it from Walmart also. My partner actually picked it out. He likes black. Can't blame him. I mean, I'm kind of goth-ish a little bit. Just a little goth. Not super gothy yet. I'm working on it. So they definitely doesn't dry as it's just sitting on your nail. This absolutely has to get cured for it to work. And definitely, so that's kind of cool. So it's a little patchy. It's not as opaque as I thought it would be. The name Oil Slick had me thinking it would be a little bit more. Okay, I'm set a minute. Of course, I would have set a timer on my phone, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm gonna have to just eyeball it a little. Sorry. And it's not that hot. I have had my nails done professionally once before, and they had a little light that they would shine on each nail. Let's see, the light went out. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's hard. That is so cool. Yeah, these are all hard now. So I'm guessing that the light going off automatically is like a timer. However long it's supposed to take for a layer to get cured, which is pretty neat. As far as the color, I'm not super impressed. I'm going to have to do another layer for sure because it's very patchy looking when I try to put it in. And I don't want patchy looking nails. I mean, it's gonna happen, but I should have done both of my thumbs at the same time. I wasn't thinking. So far, this is a pretty cool investment. If they can last longer than normal nail polish, I will be super thrilled. Just from the texture touch right off the bat, they feel very differently. I'm appreciating how fast this is curing. Normally, everyone knows that you put on the nail polish and then you're sitting and you're waiting and you wait and you wait and you wait. And pretty soon you've been waiting an hour and it's still a little tacky and you just got to start doing stuff. And then it doesn't look nice because it ends up getting a fingerprint or hair on it or something. You know, not everyone has time to be sitting around for an hour waiting for their stuff to dry. And of course, if you have the money, just go and get someone else to do your nails and they'll be probably perfect. All right. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, this super neat. I'm invested in this now. This is, if these things can hold up to my doing dishes and going crazy and digging in dirt and stuff, then I am sold. New fan. I know everyone's probably already left the video. Just they're like, oh my gosh, we're just gonna sit here, listen to her talk while she gets her nails done. Who knows? I don't really care. Not really. I'm doing this mostly for fun. I think my partner wants it for more of a creative outlet for me, and with the possibility of making money. I'm not super interested in making money. Money's always nice. I mean, I'm not rich. Can't say no to money. But I'm not going to be one of those people starting a YouTube channel or any kind of channel being like, oh, do I have a comment? Oh, how many likes do I have? I really just want to have fun using these items. Okay, the light went out. Ooh. Okay. Very interesting. I have a couple of nails that look a little thicker, and they're cured the same as the ones that were thinner. So I'm gonna be a little more heavy-handed on this one. This will be the second coat. This is looking a little bit nicer. Second coat definitely makes it. My hands are shaky. So onto the table they go. And I have a feeling if I do get a little bit of this gel polish on my cuticle or skin, I think it will probably just come off naturally. Losing skin cells and things on the skin will make it shed. I wish I had a third or fourth hand, because then I could be having these cure while I paint my other hand. So, a little bit. Oh, this stuff smells terrible. So when I was younger, by younger I mean like 19, I worked at a Walmart, and this Walmart had a nail salon, like a super busy, really big nail salon. They had 3 or 4 people in there getting gel nails done at almost all times when they were open. And it was right in front of where the self-checkouts were that I worked. And it smells exactly like this. It would just be this crazy, intense, chemical smell. Oil slick is a perfect name for this because it smells exactly like that stuff. And it was terrible working there while that was going on because you could barely breathe, and it would just be like the fumes. I don't know how those people, I know they probably just got used to it. I could never. Just doing this isn't a big deal. Like, I can hold it away from my face. But I mean, the smell was in the air. It was all over the place. I'm guaranteed if I got up and I walked to the other side of the room, I wouldn't be able to smell this. It's not as intense as when I worked at the Walmart. But now I know what they were doing. They were definitely doing gel nails. Or maybe that was the smell from them removing the gel nails. We shall see. Because I'll also do, a clip of me removing them to show if it's a pain in the butt or if it's easy. Who knows? Hopefully I buffed my nails enough. It's exciting. I definitely like the color of a second application. These haven't been cured yet. I do wish my nails were a little nicer. I'll have to focus on that. Okay, I did a much thicker coat this time, and they are definitely cured. Yeah, I got that. Thicker coat going. I will say that I have like a cuticle damage on this thumb on the edge where I have a little bit of raw exposed skin, like when those cuticle tags happen. And I got a little bit of the gel polish on that skin and it burns. It's not terrible, but it's like if you got a little alcohol on it, for sure. It burns a little bit. It's not incredible. It's not an incredible pain. It's enough pain to go, oh, maybe I don't want to do that again next time. I really need to start using moisturizer on my hands or cuticle oil. I keep seeing the pretty cuticle oil at Walmart with like little flower petals and things, and I wonder, oh, I should get that and use it. And then I remember I should just use the jojoba oil I have because it's like all purpose. It'll be fine. I don't know. But like, I would show you my hands. I feel like my hands are a little too wrinkly. I'm only 25 and my hands I feel are too wrinkly already. I don't know. Unrealistic beauty expectations might be the blame. Hopefully you can hear me also. I didn't do any testing or anything to see if my volume of talking would be loud enough. Maybe I should be a little bit louder. But have some free time, do my nails. I'm not going to show it on video, but I might do my toes with this. Oh, no, this did not get as the side because I don't know. They show a picture. This picture here where you're supposed to hold your nails like that. I physically, because of how high up the table is and how low I am, I physically don't think I could do that comfortably. So I'm just going to do it one nail at a time. Because the top of the thumb was cured and the bottom wasn't. Because whenever I try to do it, it ends up more like at this angle. So, get that a little bit cured. I really think this is cool. If I had more personal space, I would have this sitting in a corner of my room somewhere just so I can add another layer whenever I want. Though I think definitely 2 layers was probably more than fine. I do really like the added thickness it gives the nails as well. It's a very notable, for me it's a notable, I know how big my nails normally are, and it's noticeably added some height. It's very interesting. Maybe this one. Part of me wants to do another one, just another layer, just for fun, but I'm gonna stick with these 2. I believe they're, now see, the video says to, not the video, this thing says to do it that way. I honestly, next time I do my nails, I'm probably gonna do it like this. Holding it, that way all my nails can be done at once, because I don't see why. Maybe they're not close enough, but I would totally do this. I also don't know if there's such a thing as over curing. Like if they'll start to crack or something if they get over cured. But yeah, this is the final messy. I know they're not perfect. This isn't supposed to be perfect though. This is just my review. Of course, I got some on my fingers. Okay, I am able to pick it off my fingers a little bit. Yeah, it comes off of the skin pretty easily. It's not terrible. So I'll be back to show you whether or not they survived my lifestyle.